The dominant defense of the Lady Tigers did it again Tuesday night at Republic County. Now it's back into the NCKL, where the Lady Tigers are still pushing for a chance at a league championship. Lady Tiger pregame is here, being brought to you tonight by Bud's Tire Service. Stay with us. Our pregame talk with Coach Jeff Edwards is on the way next.
Your family has a lot to worry about these days, like birthday parties, science projects, and earning that pizza party in Mrs. Johnson's reading class. Getting there safely shouldn't be another worry. Give your family the peace of mind they deserve with the Michelin Premier family of tires. They're safe when new, safe when worn. Stop by Bud's Tire Service in Clay Center, and our experts will make sure you have the tires designed for a luxurious ride and confident control of the road. Safe refers to wet braking, wet handling, and hydroplaning resistance when the tires are new and worn to 5/32 of an inch. Go Tigers!
Back on Lady Tiger pregame, joined now by Coach Jeff Edwards as the Lady Tigers get set to host homecoming against the Marysville Bulldogs. Coach, kind of a trend for your team right now. A team battles you for a half, keeps it tight, maybe even keeps it a little muddied up, and then your team comes out and really imposes their will on the other side. It happened again Tuesday when you guys went into Republic County. You know, you had a low-scoring, tight game, 16-10 at halftime, and then you just opened things up in the third quarter. Your team has a knack for just making enough adjustments and then really wearing a team down, it seems like.
Yeah, they do, and you know, part of it is kind of seeing what they're looking to do and figuring out their defense a little bit and which offense is going to work best. We've got 4 or 5 different offenses we're trying to run against teams, and you know, we can use whatever they're trying to use against us to our advantage, and sometimes it takes us a little bit. I felt the other night we had some good looks that we missed, and you know, we had a couple of early turnovers and stuff. That stuff kind of happens, but the concept that has been with us the entire time is defense, though, and that's been really good. When we've had slow offensive starts, we haven't let a team go on a run, which is a good thing. You know,
I talk about defense. We mentioned this on the air. Larry Wallace Jr. actually said about wearing a team down, and I said it's not just physically though, mentally. You know, I said this on the air too. I said it's like when you show up for a pickup basketball game and that one guy you don't want to guard you ends up guarding you. It's kind of like that with your team. Every one of those Lady Tigers, you can almost see the other team look over and go, "Oh man, I got to deal with her all night."
Yeah, and there's 5 of them out there that are that way. But definitely one of the girls that we've been appointing as the step up is Lauren Lane, and of course Sydney's off the ball on the shooter, and Lauren's on the ball right away, wreaking havoc on them, and it's awesome to see what they can do, and with the whole group on the same page. I mean, that's all I've heard from the teams that we played is, my gosh, your defense, it's tough. And we're averaging in the last 5 games or so, we're averaging only giving up in the 20s. So not very many times are we only going to score in the 20s, so that usually fares pretty well for us.
It is fun to watch a team play defense the way you guys are right now. You mentioned Lauren, and we know that she defends, and she has for a while. You've kind of put her out there and said, just go hound that player, and she does a great job. But how about the third quarter of offense? 8 points, including a couple of 3-pointers, and that really was a lightning bolt for you guys to open that thing up.
Yeah, it was really nice. We put a challenge out in front of them in the halftime. You know, it's hard to be upset with the effort when you've only given up 10 points. But I said, we're not a 8-point a quarter team. We need to double that. So my challenge for you is 16 points in this quarter. And I said, I want you to shoot it with confidence. And sure enough, they went out there and did that. We had an 18-point quarter, kind of opened up there for the fourth quarter for the ability to play everybody on the bench with the lack of there was no C game, so everybody could play. So it was a really good game. I like getting to play everybody and playing hard enough that we're up like that in the fourth quarter.
Let's move on to tonight's matchup against the Marysville Bulldogs. This is a team that I remember having a conversation. It was early in the year. It seems like a long time ago we played Marysville, but you said it was a game that worried you because they're athletic, they can really get it going, and you hoped your girls would respond, and they did. They pulled away with a 19-point win on the road, 63 points you put up in that ball game. Now you look at this Marysville team, and you know they've done some really good things through the year. They've battled. They just took Riley County to overtime recently. Good battle against Concordia. They were in the game with Abilene throughout. What are you seeing that they've been able to put together as this year's gone along?
Well, they're a younger team, and she's a great coach, and they're just kind of starting to figure out what they can do. They're gaining confidence on the offensive end, which we have seen. I was just watching the Riley County film, and they were up on Riley County, I think 26-18 in the second quarter at one point. So, I mean, it's a team that can score on you, and they do a nice job of defending. They can extend the press if they choose to, but against Riley County, they just played back and played half-court man defense, and it was actually really solid. So, I was kind of thinking it would be an up-tempo game tonight, and we'd score a lot of points, but if they stay in the half-court, I also feel comfortable with our girls playing the half-court offense and having them have to play against our half-court defense and keeping it in the 40s. I think that would benefit us the best.
I was had a chance to talk with some of your Lady Tigers yesterday before your practice, and I brought up the NCKL championship, which obviously is still a big part of what your goals were at the outset of the year, and it wasn't as if it was overemphasized, but each one, I talked with Savannah, Megan, and Courtney, and you could see their eyes. Yeah, it's on our minds. We know we've got to go one step at a time, but that's certainly something that's still there for you, and I know it's something you guys keep reminding yourselves of as a goal you set early in the season.
Yeah, that's one of the goals that's still alive. We've done really well with our goals that we have set, and if we went out, we're at least co-champs. and I talked to the girls. The goal is a ways away yet, but each of these little steps is little mini goals, and we've got really, really mature girls in terms of their mentality of the game, and they can break it down into small pieces. And even in the game, I think that's one of the things that we do really well is take a quarter and break it into 4 minutes, and take that 4 minutes and break it into possessions, and just set goals each time and try to limit turnovers and try to score more. And we constantly are setting goals. And the nice thing about the girls that we have is that they really, if you set a goal and you tell them you want to achieve it, they achieve it. Just like the 16-point goal the other night in that quarter, we got 18, and that's, not really like us to really push that hard. But, I don't mind it as long as the ball's going in.
Well, and it's fun to see how they do tackle those things and then go accomplish them as well on the court. Been a fun run up to this point. Coach, good luck tonight. As always, thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Back with more on pregame in just a moment.
Whether you're a farmer, business owner, or homeowner, you put a lot of time, money, and hard work into your home, farm, and business. That's why it makes sense to insure your investments just in case things don't go as planned. We at Farmers Union Insurance pride ourselves in being able to risk manage for all your needs. Whether it's your crops, home, equipment, or business needs, we have a solution for you. Give myself, Jim Gearhan, a call at 632-3264 or stop by 426 Lincoln Avenue to discuss your insurance needs.
This is 100.9 FM, KCLY Clay Center.
Every major construction project uses concrete in one form or another. From residential driveways to basements, patios, and curbs, Midwest Products make great use of their ready-mix concrete. They operate 4 state-approved plants in Hanover, Clay Center, Lynn, and Washington to meet the needs of residential, commercial, or farm-related projects. Livestock slats, feed bunks, landscape rock, and more are all available from Midwest Products. Give them a call for all your jobs that require ready-mix concrete. 800-371-2252.
Outstanding products produce outstanding yields. That's why Valley Irrigation manufactures the most advanced center pivots the industry can offer. Our innovative technology and reliable dealers can help you save water, energy, and labor. No one else offers the same durability and dependability of a Valley machine. Reliability is too important to entrust to anyone less than the leader in precision irrigation. Contact your local Valley dealer today.
See Republican Valley Irrigation or call 632-5588.
Imagine having someone help you pick the best corn hybrids for every field on your farm. Thanks to a new Oldie soil-specific seed online service, your Oldie representative can combine your data with his data to offer a field-by-field prescription. Customize every acre with the highest potential hybrid based on soil types, trait package needs, disease threats, and agronomic preferences. Valuable data can also be shared with trusted suppliers. Contact Oldie Seed today at 877-692-4555.
Clay Center Tiger Basketball on KCLY is brought to you in part by Union State Bank, Wilbur Ellis and Reed Seed and Feed, Central Office Service and Supply, Bruna Implement, Twin Valley, the Citizens National Bank of Clay Center, Greenleaf, Belleville, and Concordia, and Oldie Seed Farms.
And a good evening on a Friday night, homecoming Friday from the Tigers in Rocky Downing, along with Flip Casper with us tonight, and our studio engineer is Bernie Fancello. The Clay Center Lady Tigers getting set to face the Marysville Bulldogs. It's been I'm going to say a while. It's actually been a long time since there's been an NCKO matchup. Chapman, the last time it was here in the Den, we've had 3 non-conference games since that time. The Lady Tigers have certainly passed a lot of tests of late. And now tonight they get the Marysville Bulldogs, who they won against on the road by 19 earlier this season. They would love to notch another league win. Wamego awaits Tuesday, and then that matchup a week from tonight against Abilene, which could be, if things go right for the Lady Tigers, for the NCKO crown.
Yeah, it could be. And I guess before we get to that, I'm going to point back to that Council Grove game. That was a game that they had very little trouble with in the second half. That is the same Council Grove team that went to Abilene and knocked off the Cowgirls. So that was not a fluke win, and that 14-1 record we were talking about for Council Grove was not a fluke. They beat a very good Council Grove team. And again, I heard you and Jess talking about it earlier. The defense has just been phenomenal for these Lady Tigers. It's been unbelievable.
Well, Walk and I talked about it on Tuesday, and he goes, they just wear people out. And what I told Coach Edwards in the pregame, I said, They do, but it's not just physically. Maybe it's even more mentally the team that's trying to go out and get the ball down the court. Then you've got a half-court man-to-man. You turn around, everybody you look at is making something happen defensively right now.
Yeah, they are, and including the bench players. And I know you guys talked about Megan Robbins quite a bit, who's become one of my favorite players off the bench, one of the best men you're ever going to see. But the super stuff, there you go. But they have been very, very good on both ends. And it's taken them a little while to get going out of the gate. They've been close in that first half, but they come back in that second half, and they just smother teams and shut them down, and they take good shots and hit good shots. The percentages go up, and they've been a lot of fun to watch. This would be a great quality win. Any win in the NCKO is a good one.
Without a doubt, especially for a Marysville team that's now 7-8 and playing really well of late. They took Riley County to overtime. They tested Abilene for a while, and then they let things slip away. They come off a win against Rock Creek 45-37 in their last outing. The first meeting between these two teams, Clay Center really dominated with defense and then rolled down the finish 63-44. Claire Cudney, a 5'9 senior for Marysville, gets the start. 5'3 sophomore Alex Denner. It is Sydney Payshaw, a 5'5 sophomore, Macy Larson, a 5'4 junior, and Allie Court, a 5'8 senior for Marysville. We're about ready for tip-off. Courtney Hamill at the center circle, and we are underway here in Marysville from the Den. The Lady Tigers will start with Allie Wright-Frederick, a 5'7 junior, Lauren Lane, 5'8 junior, Caitlin Bonenblust, a 5'9 senior, along with their counterpart inside, 5'9 senior Courtney Hamilton has the basketball. Clay Center with a defensive stop early, and the sophomore at 5'8, Sid Calloway for Clay Center, and they have the opening possession here just underway on homecoming Friday night. Pep rally this afternoon, had a chance to see all the players. Oh, Hamill inside, Bonenblust with the bucket. Those two share the ball so well from post to post, and an early deuce inside by the Bonenblast in low from the Silent Assassin. And Clay Center's out to a 2-0 start. Right side wing is Allie Court. Back out deep it comes. Dribble drive by Payshaw. She'll take it mid-lane. He gets an easy roll inside. A friendly rim up top for Payshaw, and it's 2-2. Clay Center back with it. Right Frederick across the timeline. Allie brings it out deep to Lauren Lane. Lauren hands it off to Hamble. Courtney, right block. Here's Bonenblust into the paint again. 2 straight buckets for Caitlin, and it's 4-2 Clay Center. 2 straight assists for Courtney Hamble. Now the steal by Calloway. Sid, the other direction. No number. She'll stop, back it out, and set the offense against a Marysville man-to-man defense. Smart play. 6:43 to work here in the opening quarter. Clay Center on top 4-2. Calloway hands it off up top. Hamill lobs it in this time. It's taken away by Claire Cudney, one of the better seniors to finish out her career this season for Marysville. Cudney for the Bulldogs. Now Lane with a steal out top. She'll take it the other direction. Warren to the paint with the left. Hammered, no foul. And a rebound comes down inside to Macy Larson for Marysville. Down court, the Bulldogs. Drive inside, and the lay-in's good by Payshaw. Her second bucket. We're tied at 4.
That's a lot of contact on Lauren Lane.
Yeah, the ball didn't even get halfway to the rim. She was hit so hard, but there was no foul called, and so Clay Center back with it, tied at 4. The free throw stripe is Hamill.
Courtney holds outside, now hands it off to Callaway. Sid, the dribble drive, kicks to the corner. Wright Frederick, 3 ball on its way. Just brimming off. Rebound, a long one, tracked down by Bonenblust, and then their pass knocked out of bounds into the Tiger student section.
Well, good setup to Allie. That's the shot she wanted right on the baseline, and there was nobody out there on her.
And it just rimmed away.
Just rimmed out. She's not going to get that look very often.
Play Center will have it from the sideline. Bonenblust drop off to Callaway, knocked away by the Bulldogs' Macy Larson. It'll stay with Marysville on the baseline, or with Play Center on the baseline. Wright Frederick will end there. They will put 4. They'll put 2 at the elbows and then 2 in the baseline on the inbounds by Allie. Wright Frederick looks in low, nothing there. Now lobs it outside to Callaway. Sid back in the corner. Wright Frederick takes the 3. Now back out deep to Callaway. Sid hands it off to Bonenblust. To Wright Frederick. Running a weave out top. Ball got away. She tracks it down and now resets it with the dribble at the point. Left on the wing, it goes to Lane. Lauren back out to Wright Frederick. Around right, it goes to Callaway. Skip pass left. Lane for the 3. Just rimming off. Rebound kept alive by Callaway, but it's Marysville that brings it down. Lauren had 2 threes in the third quarter on Tuesday at Republic County. 9 points. She had 8 of those in that third period alone.
That was just off the mark. 2 in a row off the mark.
Alex Denner hands it outside for the Bulldogs. Marysville to Claire Cudney in the baseline right. Dribble drive. Hangs in the air. Short on the shot. Rebound battle for. And it'll be tied up out of bounds to. We're going to say that's out of bounds. Actually out of bounds off of Play Center. No jump balls. They say Hamill was out of bounds when they tied it up. So this possession stays with the Bulldogs on the baseline. They did come down right on the baseline out of bounds. Now a blocking foul inside. First whistle in the game. The foul called against Play Center. They'll call this on the Lady Tigers inside.
I think Courtney Hamill.
We have a 4 flashed, and I don't see a 4 out there in any numbers.
That's on Courtney.
It is on Courtney Hamill, so 3-0 is the call. Courtney with her first foul. Marysville inbounds for the baseline. To the corner it comes left to Allie Courts. Now a walking violation at the elbow called against Macy Larson.
A little tough to get, not a real flow yet in this game right now. Even for the officials, a little out of sorts. So we'll see what happens in the next 5 minutes.
4:56 to work here in the opening quarter. It's a 4-4 tie. Play Center has possession back. Allie Wright Frederick walks it through the timeline, looks at the man-to-man by the Bulldogs. Wright Frederick, free throw line. To the paint, takes it up. She's fouled. She'll shoot 2 free throws. Wright Frederick will get to the stripe to shoot 2. Kind of had an opening, and then the defender late getting to cut her off. She just took it on into the glass, and that'll give her a chance at the stripe. This Bulldog team's gotten better and better this season. Coach Edwards saying, ask you what he saw the Marysville doing as the season's moved along, and talking about the Riley County overtime game against a very good Falcons team. He said, well, they're young, and she's a really good coach, meaning Amy Renier, and he goes, they're just going to get better this year, and they have. So
she is a good coach. I don't know how long she's been with the Bulldogs, but she's very good.
Allie Wright Frederick misses on the first free throw. Second one is rimming off, and so Marysville dodges a bullet with the foul shooter Wright Frederick missing both. Here's Marysville in transition, and a foul called against Clay Center inside. Savannah Kipper called for the hands on the body down low as the ball handler got the pass down on the block. That was Payshaw again, and it'll be Bulldogs basketball on the baseline below the bucket. 4:36 to work, opening quarter. Lob out to the free throw stripe. Claire Cudney drives, pulls the mid-range jumper, no good. And now a foul on Cudney going over the top of Lauren Lane on the rebound. And the possession goes to Clay Center. Still tied at 4 here, nearing the midway point first quarter. 4:31 remains. Homecoming here on a Friday night. Good crowd on hand early. They will announce the homecoming king and queen candidates between the 2 ball games tonight. And along with that, to name the 2016 winner homecoming king and queen. Great candidates is always a part of the 8 that'll be on the court at halftime. Here's Bonenblust outside for Clay Center. 4:20 remains. Left wing is Callaway. Fakes it inside, then swings it around right to Wright Frederick. Elbow right is Lane to Bonenblust. Kick out. Kipper for 3. Special Hayes flashes it in, and Clay Center has a 7-4 lead. Across the timeline will come Alex Denner. Right side wing to the baseline now. It goes to Courts. cut off. Her pass out to the left wing. Two-pointer on its way. Just brimming off the Bulldogs. Rebound to Callaway out of nowhere. Wow. Shot missed by Roberts, and then the rebound to Sid Callaway, and she was fouled on her way down with the basketball. This will be Clay Center's possession.
She left the ground somewhere out in the hallway to get herself back in bounds to get that board.
It will be Clay Center's basketball. They lead it 7-4 off the Savannah Kipfer 3, the last time down offensively. Wright Frederick through the time stripe. Out top right side, trying to go to Lane, knocked away, but Wright Frederick runs it down. So Allie has it, 3:37 to work. It's 7-4. Clay Center leads it by a triple. And with possession, Lauren Lane at the high post right side. Kicks it out. Wright Frederick takes the three, then drives, and is called for steps before she got going.
Yeah, she's a little bit off kilter right now and a little bit out of sorts almost. That's a shot she probably should have taken, that open three. Maybe a little bit out of her range, but
probably why she hesitated, I would think.
A little bit, but I think she'd like to have that back. I think you'll see her take that next time.
3:25 left to go first quarter. Clay Center by 3. Defense man-to-man. Here's a dribble drive pull up by Sarah Roberts, and she puts it in. And it's a 7-6 ball game. Clay Center by 1. Wright Frederick will walk it up the floor. Through that claw at the midcourt stripe. Gives it off right and deep to Kipfer. Savannah hit a three a couple of trips ago. Now to Bonham Blust. Left corner. Wright Frederick's got to look at three. It's down. The sniper drills it from the left baseline. And it's 10-6 Clay Center by 4.
Now she'll be fine.
In the front court, Alex Dinner gives it off now to Allie Court. Down low, nearly taken away by Wright Frederick. Back outside it comes and around Wright Dinner. To the baseline, right, Claire Cudney drives, and a charging foul on Cudney. Sid Callaway draws the charge. That'll be the second foul on the 5'9" senior for the Bulldogs.
Sid Callaway, she is so much fun to watch out there. Like the board when she came off the baseline out of bounds, got herself back in bounds before she touched the ball. She is everywhere. Everywhere, to say the least. That's maybe the understatement of the night right there.
10-6 ball game. Clay Center by 4. 2:35 to work first quarter. Wright Frederick brings it up the court. Bonham Bless, Kipfer, Lane, and Callaway on the offensive end. Here's Lane. Step through to the paint. With the left hand and good. Lauren Lane with her first bucket.
And all of a sudden, we got a rhythm going.
12-6. Lady Tigers have doubled up the Bulldogs here with 2:20 to work in the opening quarter. Dinner hands or stops outside. Tried to hand it off. Couldn't get rid of it. Kipfer, great defense. Now Callaway nearly took it away. Court will pull up just inside the free throw line. Strong rebound off to Savannah Kipfer. Clay Center has it back, leading 12-6.
What defense. Incredible.
Wright Frederick walks it up the court. Just under 2 to work. Clay Center leads it by a 12-6 margin. And with the basketball, Allie looks left side. Now back right with the dribble. Stops and gives it off to Bonham. She'll step through. Left-handed lay-in. Yes! The Bonham Blast has 6 in this opening quarter. Clay Center now up by 8. And a timeout taken by Coach Rainier. 14-6 Lady Tigers in the opening period. A minute 40 remains. Stay with us. You're listening to Lady Tiger Basketball on 100.9.
Hanson Ford is starting off the year with amazing deals during their 2016 Ford sales event. There are a few 2015 models left, including a Ford F-150, a Super Duty Crew Cab, and a Ford Fusion. You'll discover huge Ford rebates on select trucks and SUVs. Take the road by storm with the powerful all-new 2016 F-350s, Explorers, and Fusions. Power, performance, style, and comfort, and savings. Don't miss out on the greatest deals this month at Hanson Ford in Clay Center.
Back again in the den. The Lady Tigers out to a 14-6 lead. You want a little flow to this game? Cliff, you got it there.
Yeah, there you go. They're 4 for 4 inside of three-point range. They are 2 of 4 from outside, shooting well and defending very well.
And now a near steal by Savannah Kipfer on the inbounds from the sideline. That's out of the Marysville timeout. 14-6, Clay Center the lead. Allie Court to inbound from the sideline, and now a foul is going to be called against Clay Center before the ball is inbounded. I think to get a hold on Allie Wright Frederick.
So.
And Allie, if you know the sniper, can give a perplexed look every once in a while, and that was one of those.
She kind of got that down. I think she comes by it naturally.
Man, 38 to work. Court again from the sideline. Trouble getting it in. A 5-second violation. Clay Center gets it back right in front of the student section.
A pretty good place to do that. Right in front of the whiteout tonight.
That's right.
Section.
They're whited up, that's for sure. Bent headbands, nylons, on the guys. That's, not pretty. Shorts, shirts, it's the whole shebang. Minute 37 to work. 14-6, Clay Center by 8 with the basketball. Bonneblust thought about a three-pointer, now hands it off to Wright Frederick, man-to-man by Marysville. They've been in it since the start. Here's Lane. Bounces it off to Kipfer. Tried to go inside to Bonneblust. Ball loose. Now on the ground, Alley Court. Great hustle for the Bulldogs. Comes up with the basketball. Clay Center back defensively as it's brought across by Alex Denner. Denner hands it off outside to Macy Larson. She'll stop at the free throw line. Dribble drive by Court. The foul is going to be called against Caitlin Bonneblust. It'll be her first. Team's fourth. Both teams whistled for 4 fouls thus far. Alley Court will inbound left of the glass. Megan Robbins into the game. Bonneblust will get a breather as Caitlin got that first foul called. Robbins joins Lane, Kipfer, Wright Frederick, and Callaway on the court. Pass to the baseline left. Backed out of there by Williams. Now the ball nearly taken away by Clay Center. They'll say it's off of, maybe Callaway touched it last. It was very close to being knocked off of the Bulldogs. 1 minute, 4 seconds to work, first quarter. Clay Center up 14-6. Marysville with the basketball. Near the corner on the baseline, Court brings it into Payshaw. She's had an early couple of buckets. Now out top it comes beyond the arc to Macy Larson. Larson hands it off outside to Williams. Back out deep, they'll swing it around Payshaw. The dribble drive, gets it in low, shot is taken, foul on Callaway. It'll be a blocking foul against Sid. And it'll be at the free throw line for the Bulldogs, and that'll be Sydney Payshaw, who has 4 points already for the 5'5" sophomore.
Sid just got her feet tangled up, trying to get herself back into position, and just could not get there quite in time.
Well, she drew the charge earlier. I think she wanted to do that. She just wasn't in position really to take it. The bump, and she fell, but the foul was called against her on the block.
Clay Center on defense is impressive to watch. They move so quick, and they're just a half a step ahead of everybody, even themselves at times.
That's probably true. Their coach Edwards talked about it. Rebound battle for knocked off of the Bulldogs. Clay Center will have it. Lauren Lane draws the toughest on-ball assignment every game. And then Sydney Callaway gets to play like a free safety off the ball a lot and just reads. And then the rest just know positioning, and they are great on-ball defenders. And then that help defense that we've seen so many times. It is fun to watch a team play defense like Clay Center is right now. Here's Courtney Hamill back in. She has it at the elbow left. Ball fakes, looks inside, now skips it right baseline. Lane goes in low. Megan Robbins back outside the lane. Three-pointer on its way. Strong. Weak side rebound. That's off of Hamill, touched it last. It goes back to the Bulldogs. Of course, Megan Robbins from Lauren Lane, that's 2 triple jumpers that qualified for state last year.
That's right.
21 seconds remains here in the opening period. 14-6. Lady Tigers with the 8-point lead. Out deep with it is Denner. She'll hand it off right side to Alley Court. Now out deep to Williams. Dribble drive cut off by Hamill. Shot is up and still good. Through a defender's hand. Williams with her first bucket. 5 seconds left. Clay Center by 6. Wright Frederick with 2. And they call her for carrying the basketball, trying to kick it to the corner to Callaway. And so with 1.8 seconds left, it goes back to Marysville at the end of this opening period. Hamill out. Kipfer back in. It'll be the Bulldogs with 1.8 seconds. From half court, they will shovel it toward the ring, and it comes up shy. We're headed to the second quarter. Lady Tigers by 6. It's Clay Center 14. Marysville 8 when we come back.
Patterson Health Mart Pharmacy in Clay Center is your durable medical equipment provider for bath aid safety, walkers, scooters, wheelchairs, and other supplies and products. They offer quality, durable medical equipment to care for yourself or your loved one at home. You can rely on them for unsurpassed value and service. Patterson Health Mart Pharmacy is dedicated to helping you find the right product and the right solution to make your daily life a little more comfortable and enjoyable with durable medical equipment.
Hey folks, Bill Rice from the Green Team. I know we're a Dodge Chrysler Jeep store, but we take a lot of different things in trade. So right now we've got a great selection. How about this? A couple of 2011 Chevy Equinoxes, LTs, great looking vehicles. Or how about this? A Ford Escape with only 36,000 miles. Or even a couple Buick Encores. We've got a couple Buick Encores, very nice vehicles with low miles. So come check these out at the Green Team, 802 West Crawford, or on the web at greenteamcars.com.
Lady Tigers out to a 14-8 lead. They led by as many as 8 points at 14-6. Both teams kind of had opportunities late to add on a bucket, and Clay Center will start with a 6-point lead in the second quarter.
And good defense again. They finally got into a little bit of a rhythm. Still a little bit sketchy, in my opinion, on the officiating. A little bit inconsistent, but we'll see what happens.
And on cue, the official catches Lauren Lane standing on the sideline. She made a catch. It was a little wide right. Lauren went to catch it and just couldn't keep her feet in bounds, and so it turned back over to the Bulldogs. And all raise your hand if you're surprised Flip would be considering the officiating sketchy. No one? Oh, okay. I'll stop it. 14-8 ball game. It's Payshaw with the basketball now for the Bulldogs. Now see if it goes to Marysville's. Actually handed off left wing now to Payshaw again. They look in the corner left. Sydney Calloway, great on-ball defense right there. Now in the corner, it goes down low. Lauren Lane had it for a moment. It's going to be a jump ball. Possession goes to the Bulldogs. And basketball out of bounds to Marysville on the baseline. Also in the game for Marysville is Courtney Schmitz, a freshman who did not play in the first meeting between these two teams. Schmitz now with a take, almost got it down. Rebound battled for. Payshaw has it. Back to Schmitz. Ripped through, shot up, and short. Rebound to Courtney Hamill. Clay Center has it back. They lead by 6, 14-8. Just underway, second quarter. Addie Mullen in for Clay Center. She goes left and deep to Lauren Lane. Free throw line. Ball, touch pass. Hamill wide open for 2. With the left and good. It hardly touched the hands of Caitlin Bonabluss, and it was gone to Courtney Hamill for an easy bucket. And now a timeout taken by Marysville on the inbound. 16-8, Clay Center's doubled up the Bulldogs. 6:55 to work first half here in the Den when we come back.
Timing is everything on wheat fertilizer. It can maximize both yield and nutrient use efficiency, thereby increasing net profit for the producer. At Wilbur Ellis and Reed Seed and Feed, we offer a complete line of fertilizer and herbicides best suited for your fields. Timely control of weeds can limit soil moisture loss to weeds and prevent the deposit of more weed seeds in the soil, 2 factors that can benefit the next crop's yield. Our field specialists Brett, Allen, Darren, Kent, Mike, and Kenny at Wilbur Ellis and Reed Seed and Feed are here and ready to help you.
It's sale time again at Wall's True Value, and this month it is Dollar Days. Look for our circular in the dispatch for bargains and values you don't want to miss. Trash bags for spring cleanup, paint for sprucing up, and potting soil and growing kits to start your vegetable garden. It just feels good to think about spring and gardens, so stop in and get the fever. Wall's True Value, 423 Lincoln Avenue in beautiful downtown Clay Center, open 7 days a week for you.
While we're away, Marysville came out of the timeout, did get it down the floor, and had a good look for Payshaw. Now has 6 points in the game. Clay Center back with the basketball at 16-10. Calloway, Sid the drive, trying to give it off to Bonabluss. Now the ball loose. Calloway saves it in right to Lauren Lane, and then back out deep it comes to Mullen. Addie will re-cue the offense.
Sid Calloway again. Wow.
Courtney Hamill, right wing. Left it comes to Calloway. Sid attacks, crosses over all the way to the glass, and the bucket good. Sid Calloway now with her first field goal. Long down-court pass. Calloway nearly stole that one. Did she tip it? She did. And the official did see it. It'll stay with the Bulldogs. Clay Center up 18-10.
Oh, my is the nicest way I can put it on the air. That was incredible. No, they're going to say that.
They overrule basketball. They do. That Sid did not make contact with it. She tried, and I couldn't tell from here.
I think she did, but maybe they're saying Marysville touched it last.
Could have been. Nonetheless, Clay Center has it with an 8-point lead and just under 6 minutes to work here in the second quarter. Wright Frederick brings it across. Toward right now, back left with the dribble, stops and gives it to the baseline to Hamill. Back out deep for Wright Frederick. Look for 3 on its way, short. Rebound tipped by Hamill, saved in bounds. And now a traveling violation against Calloway, who was really caught on the baseline about to fall out of bounds with 2 defenders right on her. She took a step to try to get free.
Yeah, really nothing she could do there.
Clay Center back defensively. 5:35 to work. The Lady Tigers lead here, 18-10. Out deep with the dribble is Denner. She'll stop. Baseline, it goes down low to the freshman Smith. And now it's taken away Courtney Hamill. 2-on-1 numbers. Hamill all the way to the paint. Stops. Stripped away by Payshaw. And the Bulldogs get it back in the transition defense.
That is a whole lot of contact.
Left on the wing deep goes Sarah Roberts. Now down low. Payshaw lost in the lane, tripped, and a blocking foul against the Lady Tigers. Payshaw, good drive against two defenders and stepped through that double team and was cut off with the knee by one of the Lady Tigers defending down low. And it'll be Marysville's basketball out of bounds, called before the shot. The foul on Bonneville, her second. Caitlin will come out, skip her in. Lane, Hamill, Callaway, Wright Frederick on the floor right now for the Lady Tigers. From the baseline, Roberts lobs it in, nearly taken away by Hamill, and it's a traveling violation forced by Courtney Hamill and Sis Callaway. Play Center gets it back with an 8-point advantage. 5:07 to work, second period. Wright Frederick works it up the floor for the Lady Tigers with an 8-point lead intact. Alley in the front court. Little hop step. Now trying to bounce pass it out to Kipper. It's going to be taken away toward the lane. Alley court on the move, and she gets it down. And a timeout now taken by the Lady Tigers. 4:49 remains here in the opening half. Play Center leads 18-12 when we return.
The 15th. That's the day it arrives. That white standard window envelope sits in the mailbox just waiting to deliver its dread.
That is the day the mortgage bill comes, but it's not that bad. Well, since I refinance with United Bank and Trust, that is.
Oh. Well, now I just feel overly dramatic.
Don't be scared. Take advantage of the market. There's still time to refinance, and that could mean saving dollars each year. Visit ubankonline.com to check out current rates and even begin the refinance process. Rethink, refinance. United Bank and Trust.
Banking for your way of life. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
I was arranging gift items at Central Office in Clay Center when in walked. Well, howdy there, Aunt B. How can I help you today?
Oh dear, Valentine's Day is coming up, and there's a certain someone, of course I won't mention who, that I would like to find something special for.
Well, Aunt B, this is the perfect place to look. We've got lovely willow tree figurines, jewelry, decorative picture frames, and a wonderful selection of fragrant candles. We also have just the right card to say just what you want to say.
Oh my, these are lovely. I hope my certain someone comes to Central Office to shop for me.
Along with our studio engineer, Bernie Fancello, Rocky Downey, Flip Casper from the Den. Homecoming Friday night. 2 of the score in the Abilene Cowgirls facing Wamego tonight, and Abilene up 15-8. That's after one quarter, almost identical to the first quarter score here. Clay Center was up 14-8. Now out of the timeout, the ball nearly taken away. Wow. Savannah Kipper ripped it away from the Bulldogs to keep possession. The Lady Tigers looking at the Marysville man-to-man. Wright Frederick to dribble out deep. Off left it comes to Lauren Lane. Lauren rips it through. Now to the right side, goes off to Savannah Kipper. Back out deep it comes to Callaway. 4:20 left to work, second quarter. Hamill now has it. The wing right side. Oh, good looking low for Lauren Lane, wide open. She's got 4. Wow. The feed from Courtney Hamill. That might be the third or fourth assist already for the silent assassin. And Lane has 4 points. Claire Cudney walked with the basketball off the catch. The defense by Lauren Lane. The keeper, Lauren Lane.
They're just really, really seeing the floor well. And I was just about to give you a little color commentary on how good Marysville was doing on their man-to-man defense, and then Clay Center just finds a little gap. And they are doing pretty good. Clay Center just doing a good job of working the ball and seeing the floor.
Concordia 14, Chapman 13. That's the end of one quarter. The other NCKL matchup. Concordia leads by 1. Abilene was up by 7 at the end of their first period. Here, Clay Center up by 8 over the Marysville Bulldogs. Lauren Lane, right side wing. Kip for 2 ball, just strong. And the rebound comes away to Payshaw. Savannah hit a three-pointer in the opening quarter.
She needed to take a step back.
Yeah. A little strong off the back iron. He was just towing the line. Skip pass right court. Ball fakes the 3. Steps inside the lane. Takes it up in the crowd. Won't go. Tipped out by Callaway. Goes to the Bulldogs.
That was a pretty nice move to the hoop.
Grace Stowe has it. She'll kick it out deep to Claire Cudney on the left wing. 3:25 to work here in the first half. And now Payshaw offensive foul. Callaway pressuring, and Payshaw used that shoulder to try to free some space and got called for the whistle.
Yeah, you use your shoulder like that, you're going to get called every single time. So that was a good piece of officiating right there.
20-12. And for those who are curious, the editorializing on the officiating does continue during the timeout. So it's not just for on-air purpose.
It's a lot more colorful during the timeout.
3:20 left to go first half. Allie Wright Frederick walks us through the midcourt line. It's a great crowd on hand tonight. Here's Hamill at the free throw stripe. Ball fake and drive all the way to the paint. Left hand blocking foul. 2 free throws coming for Courtney Hamill. Hamill, who leads the Lady Tigers in scoring at 11+ per game. but it is really well distributed throughout the season on who the leading scorer is each game.
She's having a great senior season.
Mm-hmm. All state in volleyball and on her way to big things here on the basketball floor as well. 21-12. Knocks down the first of 2 free throws. Has one more coming. And this one's strong. Rebound comes off to Allie Court for the Bulldogs. Second quarter action, 3:05 to work. Lady Tigers lead by 9. That is their biggest lead down the first half. There's a play down inside for Cudney. Good look from Allie Court. And player Cudney knocks it in. Her first bucket. Bulldog leading scorer. Bryant Frederick has it in the front court under 3 to work first half. Lauren Lane. Lob down inside for Wright Frederick. Allie backs it out now with the pass to Mullen. And out deep it comes to Kipper. Right side wing is Hamill. Courtney turns, looks in low. Backdoor cut. Mullen trying to muscle up inside. We've got a jump ball call as Mullen squared to take it up and was tied up then with Sarah Roberts. Basketball does go to play center on the baseline.
It's a good defense by Marysville that time.
Kipper comes out. And back in will be Callaway. So Wright Frederick, Lane, Callaway, Mullen, and Hamill on the floor. Lob into the mid post, and that is Courtney Hamill rising up and dropping it in. She has 5. Play Center's lead back to 9, 23-14, 2:27 to work here in the first half. Left and deep, it goes to Dinner. Now it's taken away. Lauren Lane the steal and the run out. Roberts trying to catch her. Lane finishes in traffic. Lauren shot 6. The Lady Tigers lead by 11. Front court with it is Dinner. Left and deep. Dribble drive inside. Roberts fouled. Bucket good. A chance at a 3-point play for Sarah Roberts. And a good drive by the sophomore. She'll get the bucket. She has 4 points, and now at the free throw line, chance to convert.
Addie Mullen guilty of that foul. Again, just a little bit out of position. We've seen that a couple of times with the Lady Tigers on the other end. Sometimes I think they just get them moving too fast.
And that was a good drive also accomplished by Roberts. He kind of put the Lady Tigers in a disadvantage defensively. Free throw misses. Wright Frederick the rebound. Play Center has it with 2:04 to work second quarter and a 25-16 lead. Allie goes right and deep to Callaway. Sid off the screen from Lauren Lane. Stops at the point. Holds. Now goes high post, trying to get it to Hamill and does. Courtney back to the bucket. Now back outside to Callaway. A minute 45 to work. Lauren Lane at the elbow right to the corner. Callaway back inside. Mullen takes it up. Gets it blocked. Gives it off to Hamill. She'll take it up as fouled, and Courtney Hamill's headed to the free throw line. Marysville didn't like it. Play Center thought there could have been a foul when Mullen took it up. And then when Courtney Hamill got it back from Mullen, she took it strong and does get to the stripe.
I thought there was contact on both. I thought there was more on Addie Mullen than there was on Courtney Hamill.
Hamill, though, gets 2 free throws. And despite the horn buzzing as she was getting ready to shoot, she still drills it. You can't shake the focus of the silent assassin. There's no way. Mullen out. That foul, by the way, on Sydney Payshaw, who's led the Bulldogs with 6 points here early. It's her third, is that right? Now they've moved it over to Schmitz, who's on the courts. And now I think it is going to be on Schmitz, not on Payshaw. They've corrected that. And so Hamill with 1 more free throw. This one rattles off. The rebound away to Schmitz, the freshman for the Bulldogs. Up the court comes Dinner. A minute 33 to work. Clay Center leads it by 10 here in the opening half. Schmitz trying to get by Robbins, cannot, and now a walk outside left against Allie Court. Clay Center gets it back. Savannah Kipper back on for Clay Center. Wright Frederick will come off. Lane, Callaway, Robbins, and Hamill on the floor.
I'm not keeping track of turnovers like I wish I would have, because Marysville has really committed a lot of turnovers.
I would agree, yeah. Robbins has it, high post left, turns and squares it up, looks low. Now a couple of dribbles down, hands it outside to Callaway. Sid beyond the arc, a minute 10 to work first half. Back to Robbins, now right side. Megan squares it up, looks in low. Now across it comes to Hamill. Good attack of the lane. She's fouled again and headed back to the free throw line.
Good strong drive again by Courtney Hamill.
Hamill has 6 points in the game, just 2 of 4 from the stripe. At 6 points overall, 26-16, Clay Center by 10. By the way, coming up at halftime, yesterday I had a chance to video our locker room show with Caleb Siebold. And so we're going to hear from the one-man press at halftime.
Hey, Caleb's a lot of fun. If you don't know Caleb well, you'll probably want to hear that interview. Yeah, he's a fun guy.
26-16. Courtney Hamill misses on the first of 2 free throws. And now Perry is the second. She has 7 points.
He's one of those guys that pretty much thinks everything's funny.
And that comes across, I think. It does. 27-16. Marysville against some full-court pressure by the Bulldogs. Allie Court brings it across and sets up offense now against the man-to-man, but it's picked away by Courtney Hamill. 3-on-1 the other way. Hamill across lane, tried to get it to Rice Frederick. It is knocked to the bounds by Schmitz with good catch-up defense.
That is some really good defense by Marysville.
And the freshman, Courtney Schmitz, has been impressive on the court.
Yeah, she has.
27-16, Clay Center lead.
Doesn't look or play like a freshman.
No, not at all. Right, Frederick will inbound. Looking in low, now lobs it out deep lane, catches in traffic, back in the corner. Right, Frederick's got to look for 3, and buries her second of the ball game. Right, Frederick has 6 points. The lead out to 14 now for the Lady Tigers. Allie had 12 points on Tuesday at Republic County to lead the way. Here's a drive inside, kick across from Bulldog. Dinner out top, 3-point attempt, foul called on Lauren Lane. It's going to be 3 free throws coming, it looks like, to Williams. Avery Williams, a sophomore, got a pretty good look. Lane may have gotten some of the basketball, but on the follow-through, it appeared to get the arm, and it'll be her first foul. 3 free throws for Williams. She buries the first. 3 points down the game. 31 seconds still remaining first half. Clay Center's lead is 13. Make it 12. The sophomore Avery Williams hits the first 2 of the 3 she'll have coming. Lane out, Mullen in. 1 more free throw for Williams. And this one rattles off. Rebound away in the corner to Hamill. She'll give it away to Wright Frederick. Clay Center with a 12-point lead in the basketball. 25 to work first half. Wright Frederick across the midcourt line. Looks at a man-to-man defense with Dinner out on her. 18 now. Clay Center will go for a final shot with a 12-point advantage. Wright Frederick working on a 5 count. High post now to Hamill. Looks backdoor. 10 seconds. Lobs it in low looking for Kipfer. Taken away with a Bulldog. 5 seconds. Dinner up the court. Now with 3, with 2, kick out. Williams is taken away by Hamill. She's fouled. And with 0.3 seconds left, what looked to be a bad situation for Clay Center turns into a great opportunity to close the half.
Now 1-1, and I think what happened on that feed to Savannah, it was just a split second late. They had her back door to the hoop and just didn't see her in time and then tried to force it in.
2 defenders able to get up and touch it and then take it away for the Bulldogs. But on the other end, Marysville turns it over as Hamill got the steal and then was bumped to the ground, and so she has a 1-on-1 chance. Free throw up and good. She now has 8 points, 4 of 7 from the line, and 1 more free throw coming here. Lady Tigers will clear the lane with just 0.3 seconds remaining. Courtney Hamill, 1 more free throw.
That's going to drive Coach Renier nuts.
This one up, and Courtney 1 of 2 at this trip to the line. The Lady Tigers will go to halftime with a 31-18 lead, up by 13 over the Bulldogs on Homecoming Friday. Stay with us. Lady Tiger halftime up next.
This is Mallory with Farmway Co-op, and I have some news for our area graduating high school seniors. Farmway Co-op is offering 5 $1,000 scholarships to assist the further education of our Kansas students. Farmway Co-op is committed to improving, encouraging, and empowering the healthy development of our students, so make sure you apply today. Deadline is March 15th. Applications can be found at any Farmway location or download from www.farmwaycoop.com.
No time to cook tonight? The deli department at Ray's Apple Market is prepared to package up a complete dinner for you and your family. Choose from Chester chicken, hickory pitch ribs, and their signature Rockhouse salads. The variety of freshly made food items are guaranteed to make your mouth water any day of the week. You'll also find their bakery goods hard to pass up. Rolls, cakes, pies, and cookies top off a deli meal perfectly and put a smile on your face. Ray's Apple Market.
We're right on your way home.
31-18 halftime score. The Clay Center Lady Tigers with the lead by 13 over the Marysville Bulldogs here in the Den, and Flip, 31 points at halftime, and you felt like early there was a struggle offensively. That's a big number at halftime for the Lady Tigers.
It's a big number, and when you look down at my shot chart, I start looking at it and thinking, okay, what have I missed here? Because Marysville's 8 of 15 from the floor. That's pretty good. Yeah, it is. They're 0 of 1 from 3. Clay Center is 9 of 12 from inside the arc. They're 3 of 5 from outside, and you know, I'm looking down thinking, geez, this is how you score 31 points in a game like this, very efficiently, wasn't it? Yeah, and they've done very well defensively. Marysville has got some good shots off, but again, very well defended by Clay Center. They've knocked them off the mark a couple of times, and they're not letting them have second chances is the other thing. They're getting a lot of defensive boards and turnovers from the Bulldogs.
Yeah, you mentioned turnovers during the second quarter. How many the Bulldogs were racking up, leading to Clay Center with opportunities on the other end as well. 31-18 here on Homecoming Friday. The Lady Tigers by 13 points. Give you your scoring leaders for the Marysville Bulldogs. Sydney Payshaw has 6, 4 from Sarah Roberts and Avery Williams, 2 each from Claire Cudney and Allie Court. Lady Tigers have 8 from Courtney Hamill, just 4 of 8 from the stripe, but a couple of buckets, those 4 free throws are 8 points. 6 each for Lauren Lane, Allie Wright-Frederick, and Caitlin Bonenbluss, the 3-pointer from Savannah Kipfer, and 2 points for Sid Calloway. It all adds up to a 31-18 halftime lead for the Lady Tigers here at home against the Bulldogs on Homecoming Friday. Stay with us. When we come back, we're going to hear our conversation we had with Caleb Seabold yesterday afternoon, part of our locker room show that you can catch on the KCLY YouTube channel. A lot of that conversation coming up next.
The Twin Valley Color Race is back. Join us on Saturday, April 2nd for Twin Valley's 3rd annual color race in Clay Center. Walk or run this exciting 5K where you'll be covered in colorful powder at each kilometer. All proceeds benefit CARE, the local animal shelter being built at Clay Center. In the spirit of CARE, your dog can participate too. Join the fun. Sign up today at twinvalley.net/color. Hope to see you on April 2nd in Clay Center.
Spring is just around the corner. Have you started considering your options for the 2016 growing season? If not, now is the perfect time to contact your local Central Valley Ag field sales agronomist. CVA focuses on helping you select the best inputs and services to benefit your operation. Contact your nearest Central Valley Ag for more information. Central Valley Ag, growing agriculture together.
Central Valley Ag, where the customer comes first.
Back at Tiger halftime, and we're going to hear from Caleb Seabold. The one-man press joined us yesterday afternoon on the Locker Room Show. Here's the interview. You can see the entire interview on our KCLY YouTube channel. Joined now by the one-man press, Caleb Seabold, although I'm told, and we may find out later, it should have been Caleb Chili Seabold, it sounds like. We'll find out more about that in a moment. Caleb, let's talk about Tuesday. You guys have been on a run, and we've talked about it a lot. I know you guys have pressed and wanted and scratched and clawed and come up short too many times, right? Mm-hmm. Tuesday night, you go into Republic County, and you get off to a great start in that basketball game. You're up 6 at halftime, and then it starts to kind of fade a little bit. And we've been down that road before. And you guys you stopped it, you finished it off. Great win. I guess give our listeners and our viewers a little idea what it feels like to just, as Coach and I said, get the monkey off your back.
That feels really great. That game was a lot of fun. We came out first quarter. Everybody was, excited, ready to go. Everybody worked together, played together as a team. And I think we started to lose a little bit of our energy, and, they came back fighting after half. And so we came, they started scoring a little bit, and we started speeding up and getting a little excited. But we stuck it out to the end, and all together we played great, and it was really fun.
It was a fun game to watch. I can only imagine playing in it. Now, I'm going to take you to one play in particular. You had a good night, 11 points, huge part of the finish to that ball game. But at the end of the first half, we get a missed free throw and a tip in from this guy that comes flying out of nowhere. Now, big plays are big plays, and that was big. But when you go to overtime twice, obviously those 2 points are huge. I guess take us through that play and What were you thinking when you run into the lane for that thing?
The only thing I was thinking was the clock's going to run out any second. I got to get this ball in the hoop. And I was, every point counts, every free throw, everything. So I just figured, I'd try and get one last play before the buzzer.
And he got it done. Bucket right before the buzzer. We go by 6. At the end of the ball game, you guys go to double overtime. They miss 2 free throws, which give us a chance. Talk about the play before the end of regulation. You got 3 looks with inside of 3 seconds length of the floor. Is that a play Coach drew up on the floor on the sideline? Or you guys work on that before?
That was kind of drew up last minute, but mostly it was just, keep the ball controlled, don't turn it over, just fundamentals, and try and get the bucket before time runs out.
Almost did. Didn't matter. It was more fun to go to double overtime and stretch that thing out. Okay, we do a thing called Tiger Trivia. This will be questions about basketball, maybe, other things possibly, okay? Homecoming dance this weekend. Which will be the first Clay Center Tiger to bust a move at the dance Friday night?
That is a tough question.
Any of you guys get out and go?
I'm probably going to say Lane because he's been talking about it all week. He's pretty excited, so I'm probably going to say Lane.
Excellent. Magic will get some moves on the floor as well as the hardwood, huh? Favorite class at CCCHS? Why?
Probably have to say weightlifting with Coach Rice on that one. A lot of guys from the basketball team, on that class, and just all-around fun class.
Very cool. Okay, name the last song you remember listening to today.
Oh, jeez.
Last song that you would have picked to listen to today.
Probably. I don't know. That's a tough question.
Focused on schoolwork all day long.
Yeah.
And basketball practice,
that's
right?
Right. Yeah, that's right.
Okay, very good. Nice work. Hey, can I ask where the name Chili comes from?
That was a nickname given to me in grade school, and, for some odd reason, one of my crazy buddies came up with that, and it kind of stuck. But it is a little embarrassing, so...
So I'm going to stick with One Man Press?
Yeah, that sounds good.
That is Caleb Siebold from the Locker Room Show, which we do each week with different Tiger sports teams, and we had a chance to talk with Coach Kelly Williams and Caleb Siebold. So fun to look back at that. You can see the entire interview and the other Locker Room shows at our KCLY YouTube channel.
When it's time to upgrade your machinery, add livestock, or expand your acreage, come see us at Union State Bank. Our roots are in agriculture, and we understand the complexity of agribusiness. We know your future depends on the quality of assistance you have from your bank, and we can provide the financial support needed to make your operation run smoothly. Our loans are tailored to your situation and come with competitive rates and payment options. Come see Keith, Galen, or Brandon and let Union State Bank be your bank. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement. We've got you covered.
Did the recent storm cause damage to your roof? Call Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement in Concordia now to have a member of our team provide an estimate to restore your roof. Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement has been replacing and installing commercial and residential roofs for over 35 years. You can trust the Geisler team to get the job done right.
Roundup Ready 2 Extend soybeans have received regulatory approval and are now available from Oldie Seed. You heard that right. Extend soybeans are now available to plant from Oldie Seed Farms. Extend soybeans are backed by the high-yielding Genuity Roundup Ready 2 yield trait to ensure you're getting maximum yield and performance on your farm. Call Oldie Seed to book your Extend soybeans today.
Looking to start a business? Maybe you're expanding your ag operation. How about buying, building, expanding, or remodeling your home? All visions can become a reality with the help of the Citizens National Bank. Stop by and visit with myself, Bryant Johnson, as I will entertain your financing request and cater to your financing needs. We look forward to hearing about your vision and hope to give us a shot here at CNB to assist you with your banking needs.
The Citizens National Bank.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Homecoming Friday here at the Den. The Clay Center Lady Tigers leading 31-18 here at the halftime break, led by Courtney Hamill's 8. They get 6 each from Allie Wright-Frederick. She has 2 3-pointers. Lauren Lane, Caitlin Bonnebless, both with 6. Savannah Kipfer's 3 points on a 3-ball and 2 from Sid Calloway. Sydney Payshaw leads the way for the Bulldogs. She has 6. 4 from Sarah Roberts and Avery Williams, 2 each from Claire Cudney and Allie Court. Homecoming festivities will be coming up in between the 2 ball games, and the candidates this year were here at the pep rally earlier today, Flip, and the guys had a little sampling of what it's like to put makeup on today. I heard a little bit about it. I heard it was a lot of fun. The Queen candidates were blindfolded and then handed the makeup equipment and gear, right? And then blindfolded, they were asked to then put the makeup on the guy. They come up with some really good stuff for those. The guys royalty loved it. Yeah, I'm sure they loved it. They just loved it, let me tell you. Remember fall homecoming, it was putting the whipped cream on the guy's face and then throwing cheese balls. I do remember that, yes. That was very well. Kind of unique, too, I thought. This was not quite as sloppy, but, well, equally as fun. I'll bet it was a lot of fun. That belongs more on a city street than a hardwood floor. Well, 8 good candidates tonight. Yeah, they really are. It'll be a lot of fun to see that happen. I know it's been a fun week for them. And if you don't know the candidates this year, Caitlin Bonnebless, Hannah Callan, Morgan Cervantes, and Haley Jones are the Queen candidates. On the guys' side, Drew Feith, who won the by the roar of the crowd response, the makeup contest, by the way. Surprise. Josh Kelly, Lane Libby, and Tyler Young. And T-Money tried to tell me on the way out that was the first time he'd ever had makeup on. And I said, yeah, tell me another story. And then I wished him good luck at Highland next year in football. I've known Tyler for a lot of years. I can attest that it's not the first time I've had Tyler's had makeup on. So there you have that. 31-18, Marysville will have the basketball to start the second half. Lady Tigers lead it by 13. Allie Wright-Frederick, Caitlin Bonnebless, Sid Calloway, Lauren Lane, and Courtney Hamill on the floor for Clay Center. Bulldogs, Allie Court has it out top. Hamill nearly picked her pocket. Now on the right sideline, Claire Cudney will drive, take it to dinner, left baseline. Payshaw takes it up, no. Rebound weak side. Great position by Lauren Lane. Now she'll bring it herself and then stops in the front court and hands it outside to Wright-Frederick. So Clay Center a stop on the first defensive opportunity. Hamill has it left wing, left alone there. Looks back door to Lane, not open. Now to Calloway. Sit out top with the dribble. She'll stop. That goes deep left to Wright-Frederick. Allie, high post. Hamill lobs it in low, looking for Bonnebless. The ball loose on the floor. Hamill diving with reckless abandon into the pile to keep it alive. And it does get tied up, and the arrow goes to Clay Center on the possession. Again, just trying to force it in there. I don't know if they're trying to force it so much or Marysville's just really reading that pretty well. That was pretty good defense by the Bulldogs. If you remember the first 2 possession opening quarter, exact same play, high post, low post pass, and it was wide open, and so they've probably learned a little bit of a lesson. Pass from Wright-Frederick inside. Hamill takes it up, no. Rebound. It's going to be a foul against the Lady Tigers, Courtney Hamill, and she immediately looks at the sideline and says, yep, that was my fault. Well, she leaned into that shot like she was going to get contact. I think she was expecting a lot of contact, and again, it just wasn't there. And Coach Edwards, I could see instructing, just take a dribble, power dribble back. She's kind of pinned underneath the backboard when she tried to take it up. So Clay Center turns over. There's a second foul on Hamill. Drive by the Bulldogs. Dinner out left baseline, dribbles out to the point. Now looks to the wing right. 3-point attempt on its way by Macy Larson. No good. Weak side rebound. Another board brought down by Lauren Lane. Now she brings it through 2 defenders. Lauren across the midcourt stripe. Stops and hands it outside to Wright-Frederick. 31-18. Both teams a little cold right now. Hamill hands it off to Calloway. That'll stop the cold more. As Sid takes it to the paint. And all the way to the window for an easy 2. And now the other direction. Another foul. Is that on Courtney? See who they do whistle against. She was in the area, and that is on Hamill for 3rd. That's kind of a dangerous sign, even though the Clay Center Lady Tigers are up by 15 here. Senior post has to come to the sideline. You don't want to lose her this early in the second half. 6:20 remains, 3rd quarter. Clay Center leads at 33-18. Player Cudney will inbound for the Bulldogs to Allie Court. She'll take it in. Mid-lane jumper up and down. Court has 4 points now. Clay Center's lead is 13. Wright-Frederick brings it across the midcourt line. She has Lane and Bonnebless down toward the blocks. Now Lane out deep. They try to get it to her. It's knocked away, but Wright-Frederick runs it down. Now to Bottom Bluff. Caitlin goes outside for Wright Frederick. Allie holds out deep. Now back to Bottom Bluff, cutting through Kipfer. Now the drive by Bottom Bluff all the way to the window. She has 8. And now a timeout taken by Clay Center after the bucket. 5:49 remains, third quarter. Clay Center leads it by 15 here in the Den when we come back.
Time, rate, place, and source. Get them all right with the help of Wilbur Ellis and Reed Seed and Feed. We can help you develop a flexible nitrogen management strategy in order to gain the best results for your cropping systems. Combined with variable rate fertilizer application on milo and corn, yields can be pushed to maximum levels of production on each and every acre. Visit with any of our field reps about the February application discount at Wilbur Ellis and Reed Seed and Feed. We're here and ready to help you.
35-20, Lady Tigers with the lead. Caitlin Bonabluss now with 8 points and got that at the high post on the elbow. Let Kipper flash by. They've handed it off a few times. Marysville kind of paid attention, and Bonabluss just spun and drove it in past everybody for 2.
Yeah, it's a great play by Caitlin Bonabluss on that end. I like the timeout by Coach Jeff Edwards, mainly to reset his team with Courtney Hamill not in there, I think, to reset what he wants to do defensively.
And they do go full court pressure out of the timeout. Marysville to inbound. They got a 5-second call the first half from the sideline. They did get it in here. It'll be Dinner brings it across with a dribble against Wright Frederick. Outside, Bottom Bluff near steal. Court gets it back. Now Payshaw inside the lane. Gets down low, pulls it up short. Rebound to Wright Frederick.
Well, that's a nice move.
Allie brings it herself across the midcourt line and now sets up the offense just in front of that big orange claw, the tiger paws in midcourt. Wright Frederick starts right, moves back left. Now to Lauren Lane. She'll attack, blocked from behind, battles for own rebound. It's knocked out of bounds off of the Bulldogs. No, they'll say off of Lane, who touched it last.
I think that's the right call, too. I think she was battling for that basketball and was the last one to touch it.
Clay Center's lead stays at 15. Jenner brings it across into the front court. Works it left now to the baseline. Payshaw against Callaway. Skip pass, right elbow. Claire Cudney, pull-up jumper's good. She has 4, the 5'9" senior for the Bulldogs, and the lead is 13 for Clay Center. Wright Frederick will work her way down the court. Puts the offense in motion, working it to the right wing with a dribble. High post, Lane hands it off to Callaway. Sid all the way to the glass with the left hand. Callaway has 6, and Clay Center's lead back to 15 points.
The third or fourth time she's done that, had that move.
Little handoff, like an option play, Flip.
That's exactly what that is.
Now it's inside the lane for Marysville. Allie Court has it taken away, and we've got a 3-second violation before the turnover. So it's still Clay Center's basketball.
Nice defense that time, and a good steal by Caitlin Bonabluss that turns into a 3-second violation.
Clay Center will have it. Lauren Lane to inbound. And Allie Wright Frederick. 4:22 remains third quarter. 15-point Lady Tiger lead. Allie with the dribble. It goes to the right side. Hands it off to Kipfer. Savannah brings it out between the circles. Now left and deep to Callaway. Looks high post. Skip pass. Tipped and now taken away by the Bulldogs.
Trying to go cross court.
Allie Court down the floor. And it's nearly taken back away by Bonabluss and knocked out of bounds. Addie Mullen back on for Clay Center. Sid Callaway will come out.
Kind of how we started the game. Just not much rhythm by either team right now. Just trying to find their way a little bit.
Clay Center's outscored the Marysville Bulldogs 6-4. So through 4 minutes of play here in the third period, 37-22. Lobbed into Cudney. Pulls up just inside the free throw line. No, rebound battled for and low. Pulled out of there by Caitlin Bonabluss. The Clay Center has it, trying to bump the lead beyond 15. That's been the ceiling they've kind of hit a few times here in the third quarter. Wright Frederick goes left and deep to Mullen. Addie skips it across for Wright Frederick. Fakes the 3. Now brings it back out with the dribble. 2-3 zone with the Bulldogs. Mullen skips it again for Kipfer. Ball tipped to the corner. Run down by Savannah. And now Kipfer has the dribble. Short corner right, Bonabluss. Looks low. Lauren Lane goes across paint, and up and through traffic goes Lane. She has 8. What a feed from Bonabluss.
That was pretty.
17-point Lady Tiger lead. 3:10 to work third period. Great pass, and then the catch, and really the finish by Lauren Lane. With 2 defenders in the area, she just went strong. They had no chance to respond or react to her drive. A foul on the defensive end for Clay Center.
Take your pick. There's 4 Tigers there.
It's the third team foul against the Lady Tigers here in the third quarter. No fouls against Marysville to the first 5 minutes of the second half.
I'll call Lauren Lane for that one.
It's her second. Seth Calloway back in. Mullen will come out. Kipper, Lane, Bonenblust, and Wright Frederick on the court. Payshaw goes inside. Cudney takes it up, and good off glass. Cudney now with 6 points. 39-24, Clay Center by 15. Under 3 minutes to work here in the third. Wright Frederick brings it up the court. Again, zone defense by the Bulldogs. They've been man-to-man almost the entire way. The last few minutes, they've gone 2-3 zone. Calloway outside deep to Wright Frederick. Alley back to Sid. Looks to the post, not there. Wright Frederick at the point. Alley backs it out now with 2:29 to work. To Bonenblust. Right side wing. Kipper's got to look for 3. Strong. Rebound comes off inside to Payshaw, and they're going to get, I think, Lauren Lane for a third foul. And so basketball out of bounds to the Bulldogs.
And really just probably some unnecessary contact from Lauren Lane that time.
Yeah, it was shielded from the basketball. Yeah. Didn't have a good look to get into it. And so now Lauren Lane and Courtney Hamill both have 3 fouls and will be on the sideline for a while. Addie Mullen in for Calloway. Megan Jones comes on for Lane, who picked up that third. 39-24, Clay Center by 15. Jenner into the front court. Right and deep it goes to the Bulldogs in the corner for Claire Cudney. Bonenblust on her. Cudney now drives, cut off by Mullen, and a foul called. That's now 5 team fouls on Clay Center. Wow. No whistles against the Bulldogs. Now, I understand Marysville's gone back in at 2-3, so it's not real aggressive out on the perimeter. Clay Center, we know, gets after it. Cudney into the corner. Payshaw against Robin. Leans inside. Can't get it down. Rebound to the super sub, Megan Robin. Did a locker room show and had Courtney Hamill and Megan Robbins. You got to remind me to tell you the story here in a minute.
I can't wait to hear that one.
Kipper out top. It did not take. Had some issues with our video. There's a drive by Bonenblust, tripped on her way in, and this will be Clay Center's basketball out of bounds. We're going to redo the interview this next week, but I asked one artist you could have, only one. Who would it be? And Courtney Hamill says Josh Turner. I turn to Megan, and she says AC/DC.
Oh, hello.
I'll let you respect that.
I do. She's really my favorite player now.
39-24 ball game. Allie Wright Frederick will inbound.
DC, I like it. She spent some time at my table last year at the after prom party. She's a pretty decent gambler too.
Here's Wright Frederick out top to Kipper. Back in the corner. Allie's got to look for 3. Almost her third of the game. Now Robbins ties it up on the weak side rebound. It'll be an arrow that goes to Marysville. By the way, their favorite candy, if anyone's thinking Valentine's, was Reese's. Oh, both answered immediately.
My favorite.
Yeah. Here's Dinner in the front court. Right side wing is Schmidt. She walked to the basketball.
Sure did.
39-24, Clay Center by 15, 1:26 to work third period.
Again, just kind of a lackluster third period for both teams, really.
Nothing real, not fantastic happening, I guess. Defense has been good for Clay Center once again. That's no one's surprise. Here's Bonenblust out deep at the point. Now to Mullen. Addie backs it out. High post again for Bonenblust. Caitlin turns and squares. Now to Kipper. Savannah puts the dribble down. Now has used it. Gives it off to Megan. Jones. Oh, good look inside for Wright Frederick, and the fingertip roll is down. Frederick has 8 the feed from Megan Robbins.
That was pretty.
41-24. Corner right. Good weak side defense by Bonenblust. Knocked out of bounds. Megan Robbins. Great pass last time down offensively. 41-24. Clay Center's lead 17. That matches their biggest advantage they've had in this game.
Allie did a good job to get that shot to go up and down, too. She's a little bit too far under the basket, but able to hook it around and in.
49 seconds left. Here's Claire Cudney, shot blocked by Bonenbluff. The deflection goes right to Robin. Now she'll get rid of it to Callaway. Sid across the timeline. 35 seconds to work and a 17-point lead closing down the third. Callaway out deep to Bonenbluff. Caitlin, top of the key to Kipfer. Under 30 now in the third quarter. Bonenbluff against Cudney. Off to Mullen. Natty will back it out near the timeline. 19 seconds to work. She'll look to the sideline for direction on when to go down to 13, and they put the play in motion. Here's Bonenbluff, one-on-one against Cudney. Now steps through a defender with the left handoff blast. The Bonenbluff with 10. The lead out to 19. Marysville, will they get a shot before the quarter ends? They will not. Play Center heads to the final 8 minutes. They lead at 43-24 when we return.
Prepare to be amazed at all you'll find at Radio Shack. Their world of electronics seems endless. Digital cameras, iPads, MP3 players, weather radios, GPS, camcorders, prepaid cell phones, laptops, printers, video games, and controllers. Plus, all the components, connectors, and adapters, memory cards, and battery packs you can possibly need for all of your tech gear. It's truly incredible what you'll discover when you stop by Radio Shack inside Patterson Health Mart Pharmacy in downtown Clay Center.
Add big flavor to your next get-together with Subway Catering, featuring good-to-go boxed meals with a side and freshly baked cookie, crowd-pleasing giant subs, and piled-high sandwich platters overflowing with flavorific choices. All made the way you say with everything you love. Subway Catering is simple, satisfying with something for everyone. A great value for any budget. Visit Subway.com to order and let us take care of any occasion. Subway, cater fresh.
Some catering orders may require 24-hour advance notice.
The Lady Tigers pumped the lead up to a 19-point advantage going into this final quarter, 43-24, and a lot of people getting in the act in that third period. Primarily Caitlin Bonenbluff, Sid Callaway at 4 each. That last move by Caitlin Bonenbluff is a highlight reel film type of play.
That's actually the last 4 points scored by the Tigers were highlight stuff. That one by Caitlin was really good.
Crossed over, the buzzer, the clock was ticking down, got into the paint, finished with the left hand around her defender from the right side. Tough to do. And the Lady Tigers now lead it by 19 and have the basketball to begin this fourth period. Here's Hamill out top. Turns and squares it up. Addie Mullen, left wing. She'll back it out with a dribble. Lady Tigers lead it 43-24, just starting the fourth period. Here's Hamill. Backdoor look, not there. Holds on through the defensive player, Cudney. And now gets it off to Savannah Kipfer out near the timeline. To Robin. Megan has it stripped away, but a foul called against the Bulldogs. It'll be Clay Center's possession on the sideline.
Just their second foul of the half.
So no bonus situation for either team. The 5 will whistle against the Lady Tigers in the third period. That's the second team foul, as Flip mentioned, in the second half against the Marysville Bulldogs. And a timeout's going to be taken here on the floor. 7:26 to work, fourth quarter. Lady Tigers lead 43-24 when we return.
Good service is hard to come by. If you aren't getting the service you deserve from your propane provider, now is the time to contact Propane Central. You always get more than propane when Propane Central delivers. Competitive pricing, flexible payment and delivery options, 24/7 accessibility, and of course, good old-fashioned customer service. Call today and ask how Propane Central customers earn free gas.
Propane Central, leader, innovator, and friend.
7:26 remains here in the ball game. Clay Center with a 43-24 lead going into the final period. Just 30 seconds in, timeout taken by Clay Center as they have the basketball on the sideline. Savannah Kipfer will inbound. Callaway, Hamill, Robbins, Mullen on the floor. Kipfer lobs it down low. Here's Callaway in the lane. She'll take it up strong. It's blocked by Cudney. Then a jump ball with Hamill and Cudney both going to the floor. I don't know if you noticed the decoy by Addie Mullen.
I did.
Loudly calling for the basketball in the corner. The defense of Marysville responded enough for that lob pass from Kipfer to get to Callaway, but Claire Cudney really did a good job to go up and defend that shot.
Yeah, she did a great job.
Now it's Hamill maybe with a shot block on the other end, saved inbounds by the Bulldogs, but right to Sid Callaway. 7:07 to work here in the fourth. Clay Center leads at 43-24. Sid has it. High post, it goes to Hamill. Courtney looks backdoor, can't get it down inside, and then puts it back out deep to Addie Mullen.
And that's because of Cudney's defense.
Yeah,
Good job of cutting that off.
Mullen lobs it left sideline to Callaway. Sid near the point. 6:45 remains fourth. Clay Center leading here, 43-24. Looking for their 14th win on the season. Callaway needs help. Gets it right and deep to Kipfer. Savannah back outside to Sid. Now back to Savannah. Hamill trying to post in low against Cudney. Now the lob toward Robbins. Tried to pass it in low. Good idea, but there's Claire Cudney again for the Bulldogs.
Boy, she's really good defensively.
43-24. Cudney in the front court against Hamill. Now left it comes to Dinner. Mullen out on her. Drive by Allie Court. Takes it up in a crowd, and it somehow rolls in. Court has 6. Clay Center's lead is 17. Mullen brings it across the timeline. Right and deep to Callaway, nearly taken away. Instead, it becomes a foul as Sid was able to wrestle it away, really, from Macy Larson, and Larson called for the foul.
Sydney Callaway, in case you don't know, is a pretty strong player.
Yes, indeed. I don't know, you said something to me when I said she was athletic earlier that it might be the understatement of the night.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe I just topped it.
5:59 remains here in the fourth. Caitlin Bonenblust in. Allie Wright, Frederick, and Lauren Lane back on the court. Here's Lane. Dribble penetrates all the way to the glass. Takes it up in a crowd. Lane now in double digits with 10.
She's been good tonight.
45-26. Clay Center by 19 again. Dinner in the front court. Backdoor look to Cudney. Takes it up against 2 defenders. No. Tipped rebound by Hamill. They're going to get Courtney for a 4th foul. And the basketball will go to Marysville on the baseline. Hamill got her hand to it, but had a bump on the way in, or maybe they called this against Hamill
on court. Yeah, you just leave her in at this point, I think.
Her 4th foul with 5:39 left, and Clay Center leading by 19. Flip says play on. Here's Claire Cudney. Dribble drive. Cut off by Bonneblust. Shot no good. Rebound off the right Frederick. Alley up the sideline right. Gets by 1 defender. Now by a second. Now to the lane. Takes it strong. Wanted the buck. Didn't get a foul called, and it will go back the other way to Marysville. Long down court pass. Alley Court against Bonenblust, and a foul called on the floor.
But they're going to get her for a little hop.
Called the bump before any of that took place, actually,
I think so, too.
On Caitlin Bonenblust. Be her 3rd.
Yeah, they did.
7th. So a 1-and-1 coming for the Bulldogs.
They did call it on the floor. I thought she hopped. I thought they were going to call the foul on the shot, but once again, you were right.
It doesn't happen often, so thanks for pointing it out. Allie Court at the stripe for a 1-and-1 chance. She has 6 points for the Bulldogs. Misses here. Rebound off to Sid Callaway. 45-26. Clay Center by 19, and with the basketball, Wright Frederick into the front court against Dinner. Hands it off to Hamill. Courtney turns, squares, and takes it strong to the glass, and it rims off for her. Great drive, just didn't get the finish on the left side. Oh, good pass down court for the Bulldogs, but they can't finish inside the lane, and now Lauren Lane brings down the rebound, and she's going to be fouled.
That was a great bounce pass down court. Just could not finish.
Through about 3 defenders and put it on the money, and the lay-in just rimmed around for Marysville and came off. So Clay Center gets it back here. 4:54 remains in the fourth. They lead by 19. Only 2 points scored by apiece in the fourth quarter for both teams. Lauren Lane brings it down herself against the Bulldog pressure. Now hands it off to Wright Frederick to set offense. Right wing deep, Callaway. Screen coming from Bonenblust. Sid to the free throw line. Kick out to Lane. Lauren back outside for Callaway. Now Sid off to the right side. Handed off for Bonenblust. Back to Sid through a crowd. A blocking foul against the Bulldogs. And the basketball will be out of bounds to Clay Center, I think on the baseline, for the 45-26 lead. Foul was against Macy Larson. It's her 3rd. Wright Frederick will inbound with 4 around the lane for Clay Center on the play from the baseline. Goes to Callaway in the wing right. Sid back in the corner. Wright Frederick, short corner. Bonenblust gives it off to Courtney Hamill. The lay-in good. Bonenblust the feed. Hamill now with 10.
Hey, I've got more highlights out of this game tonight. Just great ball work.
21-point lead now. The drive inside. Payshaw, no good. Rebound to Wright Frederick. Alley will bring it up. Sprint dribble right side. Has 2 defenders on her. Spins out of it. Brings it across left. Now between the legs, working against Dinner. Bounce pass off the bottom bluff. Looks down low. Here's Callaway. Oh, wraparound pass for Lane. Ball gets loose. Now tied up on the floor. Callaway may have had the shot, but still made a great attempt to pass it across paint. And a tough catch for Lauren Lane to make. In traffic, it got loose and then tied up.
A really tough catch, but I think if you ask Lauren Lane, she'll think she should have had it, and she'll ask for that pass every time.
I would agree. 47-26, Wright Frederick inbound. Looks into the paint. Now needs to get it somewhere. Goes in the corner lane. Lauren to the elbow right. Vandenblust. Now in the corner left, it goes to Wright Frederick. Alley's going to back it out with 3:48 remaining. Clay Center leads it here by 21. Wright Frederick to Hamill. Turns and squares. Looks low. Instead to Lane outside. Clay Center can work some clock, be a little deliberate. Now they get a foul against the Bulldogs. The 16th foul. From here on out, both teams in the bonus. Basketball goes to Clay Center on the sideline out near the scorer's table. Wright Frederick will inbound. 47-26, Lady Tigers the lead by 21. Wright Frederick to Hamill, knocks away to the backcourt. Payshaw back the other way. Hamill with 4 fouls, and Payshaw does a good job to make the contact happen, and it's here to the 5th on Courtney Hamill. She'll check out with 10 points.
It's a great night.
Savannah Kipfer will check in. Hamill had 8 first half points. 3:32 remaining. Courtney comes out, senior here on homecoming Friday. At the free throw line for a 2-shot foul. Sydney Payshaw. She had 6 first half points. She had to score here in the second. Short on the first free throw. She's 0 for 3 at the line tonight. 3:32 remains here in this fourth quarter. Clay Center on top by 21. Free throw up. This time good for Payshaw. She has 7. Addie Mullen back in for Clay Center. Wright Frederick will come out. Bonham-Blust, Kipfer, Callaway, and Lane on the court for the Lady Tigers. And again, as mentioned, Mullen just checking in. 47-27, Clay Center by 20. Into Mullen. Now to Kipfer, still in the backcourt. Savannah, Marysville looking to double team. Now Kipfer into it. Ball loose, picked up in the front court by Callaway. And now a timeout taken by Clay Center on the sideline to save possession. 3:21 left, 47-27. Lady Tigers by 20. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on KCLY.
What happened?
This house is too small.
So let's buy a new house.
But we can't afford a new house. Money doesn't grow on trees.
That's why we'll go to United Bank and Trust. I heard they have low mortgage rates that are affordable for everyone.
Well, then let's go right now.
Stop and see me, Maria Fitzmeyer,
or me, Carla Sweet, at United Bank and Trust to talk about getting your new home loan process started.
Or visit us online at ubankonline.com. United Bank and Trust, banking for your way of life.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Your chance to stock up on featured grocery items are in the Wow Bins at Ray's Apple Market, and they're spread throughout the store to catch your attention wherever you are. From dry soup mixes and sport drinks to snack items and canned goods, you'll find great savings in the Wow Bins. Stock the pantry with a variety of grocery items you'll want to have on hand. Ray's Apple Market continues to help you stretch your budget and save you money on the grocery items your family enjoys.
We're right on your way home.
47-27, 3:21 remains here in the fourth. Clay Centerville has the basketball with that 20-point lead. Savannah Kipfer to inbound from the sideline. Goes to the backcourt for Caitlin Bonham-Blust against Cudney. Across the timeline, corner right Kipfer. Savannah back outside deep for Mullen. Denner out on her. High post for Lane. Ball tipped around and now loose. Picked up. Lauren Lane finds Sid Callaway open. She has the assist from Lauren Lane. Sid Callaway to finish inside. It's a 22-point lead. The drive and a foul against Clay Center on the drive down low by Macy Larson. And they'll say 2 free throws coming for the Bulldogs. Ball kind of rattled around like it was in a pinball machine, flipping it. It landed right in the lap of Lauren Lane, and she said, "Oh, there's Sid Callaway wide open."
It really did. That's sometimes the ball bounces your way.
Free throw line for the Bulldogs. Rims off for Macy Larson. She'll have one more coming. Megan Robbins back on for the Lady Tigers.
4 fouls now on Caitlin.
Courtney Hamill's fouled out already. But Bottom-Bluff now with her fourth. Second free throw good for Larson, her first point tonight. Just under 3 to work, 49-28, I believe, will be the score. I think the official scorebook was asking how many free throws were made. It was just the one, the second one. 49-28, Clay Center by a 21-point margin. And with the basketball, 2:59 to work in this ballgame. Bottom-Bluff into Kipper, pressure by the Bulldogs. The Bottom-Bluff, long down-court pass, Addie Mullen left side, her strong hand up with the lay-in and good. The finish down in low by the freshman. Mullen's first bucket. Clay Center leads now by 23. Great recognition by Bottom-Bluff down court.
Holy cow.
High arcing three for Larson is good. 51-31. Clay Center by 20, down to 2:37 left. Up the left sideline goes Mullen. Addie toward the paint. Wraparound pass looking for Callaway, who keeps it alive. Savannah Kipfer back out top for Bottom-Bluff. Now to Callaway and low. Turns and spins. Ball loose. Sid picks it up in the corner. Now drives, and she's going to be called for the offensive charge.
That was coming, but
Tayshaw able to stand in there and take it as Callaway drove it to the baseline left.
well, give Tayshaw credit. She took a shot.
She did.
If you're going to charge, charge.
Not an excuse me charge. Now right Frederick in, and Callaway will come off. Sid and Coach Edwards with a nice chuckle on the sideline about that last play. Something about lowering his shoulder, I think is what he's saying.
I'm pretty sure.
51-31, Lady Tigers lead here, 2:10 to work. Out with it is Dinner to the baseline right, Allie Court against Robin. Megan Robbins, good defense. Outside it comes for Payshaw, three-pointer no, right Frederick. Another rebound. She's rebounded the ball well tonight.
Addie Mullen might have got a piece of that three, too. Just knocked it enough off the mark. We'll give her one.
I think so. 51-31. Clay Center under 2 now with a 20-point lead in the basketball. Mullen off to Kipfer. Savannah gives it outside to right Frederick. Now handed off to Bottom-Bluff. She'll attack to the baseline left. 15-footer. Kipfer rims off. And the rebound comes away to Payshaw. She will give it off now to Sarah Roberts. Good look by Kipfer and just rimmed off.
Yeah, really good look.
Dinner pressured by Mullen. She used her dribble up. Now Cudney, three-pointer. That was blocked by Bottom-Bluff. Now Court inside. She can't get it. Rebound to Megan Robbins. She's tied up with Payshaw. And it'll be an arrow that goes to Marysville, a minute 17 to work. Lady Tigers bringing in Erin Hamill and Brianna Wilson. Janessa Wickersham onto the floor. That'll give Bottom-Bluff, Kipfer, and Wright Frederick a chance to come off with a minute 17 to work and a 20-point lead. 14th win about to ring up for Clay Center. From the baseline, it's brought in toward Allie Court. She is fouled on her way to the glass, and she'll have a chance at a 3-point play. Court now has 8 points for the Bulldogs. 5'8" senior will be at the stripe here for one free throw. I believe they called that on Brianna Wilson. I think so. They flashed it on the board. Allie Court makes the free throw. She has 9 points. Schmidt's into the game for the Bulldogs. Cudney will come out.
Claire Cudney's been fun to watch. She's a good defender. Very good defensive player.
She's played a lot for the Bulldogs over her career.
One of those fifth-year seniors.
Seems like it. Megan Robbins into Wickersham in the backcourt. Minute 10 to work. Robbins up the floor now to Hamill. It's Erin Hamill. Now to Wickersham in the front court. Janessa backs it out. Tip pass toward the backcourt. It's going to be picked up by Allie Court in transition. Good defense by Wickersham, but with the bump goes to the floor and to the free throw line will go Allie Court again. 59 seconds to work fourth quarter. Again, homecoming festivities on the way in between the two ball games tonight. So following the finish here, they'll get the court set up and the King and Queen candidates will make their way out. Allie Court at the free throw line. Misses on the first of two free throws. One more free throw coming. Sydney Payshaw out for the Bulldogs. Allie Court missed on the first. Second was good. She has 10 points tonight. Holly Hothal's in for Marysville as Court will come off. 51-35, Lady Tigers by 16, just under a minute to go. Addie Mullen in the backcourt tripped as she steps through a double team, and she'll have a chance on the other end for a 1-1. 5'6" freshman for the Lady Tigers. So they'll walk to the Lady Tiger into the court. Great crowd on hand tonight.
Oh, yeah.
To say the least, on both sides. And they were here early, but they've certainly filled in as this evening's gone along. Mullen into the 1-1 no. Megan Robbins with the rebound, falls to the ground, keeps the dribble, and doesn't turn it over, and saves it off to Wilson.
Wow.
The super sub does it again. Here's Wickersham out deep. 45 to work. Robbins with it out deep. Holds now off to Aaron Hamill. Hamill with the dribble. Works it right now back left to Robbins at the high post. Down to 33 seconds. Outside it comes to Addie Mullen. Mullen backs it out near the timeline. Now lobs it down low. Here's Robbins, the senior, with a finish and good. Homecoming Friday for Megan Robbins and the super sub with her first bucket. And a good feed from Addie Mullen to set her up. 53-35. Now a foul called against Aaron Hamill on defense, and that'll be 2 free throws coming for the Bulldogs.
You know, if Megan was 6'8", she'd have jammed that home. That was a great lob pass inside to her.
Yeah, it was. Mullen set it up with that dribble, and then Robbins just slipped the defender and the lob up and the finish.
Megan able to save that board as she was falling to the ground, keep that ball alive.
Dribbled all the way to the floor.
All the way
Never lost her dribble.
I'll date myself a little bit, but you remember Marcus Haynes?
Oh, yeah. Harlem Globetrotters.
Marcus used to do that.
He and Curly Neal.
He had nothing on Megan.
At the free throw line, both shots up and good, 53-37. 10 seconds left, play center. In the backcourt against pressure. Aaron Hamill tried to get it to Robbins. It's taken away by Roberts. Shot up and in off the glass, and that'll finish it. Play center wins at 53-39. The Lady Tigers move to 14-3 now on the season. 53-39 is your final. Stay with us. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back with your post game from the Den next.
Central Valley Ag believes that each employee contributes directly to the cooperative's growth and success. This is your invitation to become a member of the CVA team. Go to their website. You can see a current list of job openings, information on benefits, even sign up for one of their email lists. Visit cvacoop.com/careers. Central Valley Ag, growing agriculture together.
Central Valley Ag, where the customer comes first.
Hanson Ford is starting off the year with amazing deals during their 2016 Ford sales event. There are a few 2015 models left, including a Ford F-150, a Super Duty Crew Cab, and a Ford Fusion. You'll discover huge Ford rebates on select trucks and SUVs. Take the road by storm with the powerful all-new 2016 F-350s, Explorers, and Fusions. Power, performance, style, and comfort, and savings. Don't miss out on the greatest deals this month at Hanson Ford in Clay Center.
Did you know that high school students who play sports are also likely to excel in academics? That shouldn't be a surprise. The values of self-motivation, determination, and hard work, especially when the going gets tough, result in success both on the court and in the classroom. I'm Brett Hupka with Clay County National Bank, and we're proud to support our student athletes as they gain skills in both leadership and teamwork. Our best to the Tigers from Clay County National Bank, member FDIC.
Your family has a lot to worry about these days, like birthday parties, science projects, and earning that pizza party in Mrs. Johnson's reading class. Getting there safely shouldn't be another worry. Give your family the peace of mind they deserve with the Michelin Premier family of tires. They're safe when new, safe when worn. Stop by Bud's Tire Service in Clay Center, and our experts will make sure you have the tires designed for a luxurious ride and confident control of the road. Safe refers to wet braking, wet handling, and hydroplaning resistance when the tires are new and worn to 5/32 of an inch. Go Tigers!
Lady Tigers get it done with a 53-39 victory, 14-point win. They're up by as many as 23 in the ball game flip, and they just kind of kept Marysville at arm's length, if you will, throughout the ball game, and then kind of pushed in the second half to get the lead up to where it was, and now they walk away with their 14th victory tonight.
Well, great defense and hot shooting. You know, we talked about their hot shooting in the first half, and again, unofficial stats because they get caught up in the game, but I had them 9 of 12 in the first half from the floor, 11 of 16 in the second half, so 20 of 28. They shut Marysville down 6 of 16, and a lot of that was really, really good defense in the paint where Marysville missed a lot of shots. So great defense again by the Clay Center Lady Tigers. Big NCKL win.
It is a great win, and now 5-1 in league play. They've got 2 more NCKL matchups. They go to Winnebago, they go to Abilene a week from tonight. Abilene's still undefeated in the league at this time, and they were leading against Winnebago earlier. The King and Queen candidates are being announced right now as homecoming festivities taking place. Let's give you a timeout here. When we come back, we may have the winners of the King and Queen of Courts. We'll keep you posted on that and get you a look at all the scoring leaders for this ball game as well. Again, the Lady Tigers win 53-39. More on postgame coming up.
Every major construction project uses concrete in one form or another. From residential driveways to basements, patios, and curbs, Midwest Products make great use of their ready-mix concrete. They operate 4 state-approved plants in Hanover, Clay Center, Lynn, and Washington to meet the needs of residential, commercial, or farm-related projects. Livestock slats, feed bunks, landscape rock, and more are all available from Midwest Products. Give them a call for all your jobs that require ready-mix concrete. 800-371-2252.
Outstanding products produce outstanding yields. That's why Valley Irrigation manufactures the most advanced center pivots the industry can offer. Our innovative technology and reliable dealers can help you save water, energy, and labor. No one else offers the same durability and dependability of a Valley machine. Reliability is too important to entrust to anyone less than the leader in precision irrigation. Contact your local Valley dealer today.
See Republican Valley Irrigation or call 632-5588.
Imagine having someone help you pick the best corn hybrids for every field on your farm. Thanks to a new Oldie soil-specific seed online service, your Oldie representative can combine your data with his data to offer a field-by-field prescription. Customize every acre with the highest potential hybrid based on soil types, trait package needs, disease threats, and agronomic preferences. Valuable data can also be shared with trusted suppliers. Contact Oldie Seed today at 877-692-4555.
Hanson Ford is starting off the year with amazing deals during their 2016 Ford sales event. There are a few 2015 models left, including a Ford F-150, a Super Duty Crew Cab, and a Ford Fusion. You'll discover huge Ford rebates on select trucks and SUVs. Take the road by storm with the powerful all-new 2016 F-350s, Explorers, and Fusions. Power, performance, style, and comfort, and savings. Don't miss out on the greatest deals this month at Hanson Ford in Clay Center.
Welcome back once again to the Den. The Clay Center Lady Tigers, a 53-39 winner. It is your Farmers Union Insurance postgame being brought to you by Farmers Union Insurance Jim Gearhand, agent. And the Lady Tigers, and with the win 53-39 over the Marysville Bulldogs, moved to 5-1 now in the league. 14-3 now overall on the season, and we do know who the King and Queen has been announced their flip. As you mentioned, all 8 great kids and great students and great candidates, but it is Caitlin Bonneblest who is named the Queen of Courts for the winter 2016 homecoming, and along her side is Josh Kelly, who was named the King for 6 years.
Yeah, great class. And as you know, when you have a kid in the class, you get to know the kids pretty well and get to be around them. I had the opportunity to coach Josh for 3 years in football, and then he switched to cross country. And Caitlin, of course, she's one of those 5th-year seniors that's been around for a while. So
she'll be getting graduation cards from all the other teams.
Yeah, she will. But again, 8 great candidates and just a great class of seniors, and it's been a lot of fun to watch them, and congratulations to the royalty.
And again, the candidates tonight, Drew Thief, Lane Libby, Tyler Young. The team candidates, Josh Kelly, the son of John and Dana Kelly, named the homecoming king. The queen candidates were Hannah Callan, Morgan Cervantes, and Haley Jones. And it is Caitlin Bonneblest, the daughter of Jay and Brenda Bonneblest, who was named as the homecoming queen. And the Lady Tigers winning 53-39. Let's give you a list of scoring leaders in this ball game. Allie Ford had 9 for the Marysville Bulldogs. Sydney Payshaw had 7 points, 6 of those in the first half. They get 6 from Claire Cudney. Also 4 points from Macy Larson, 4 for Sarah Roberts, and for Avery Williams in this ball game. The Lady Tigers, 3 in double digits, 2 more with 8 apiece. 10 each from Lauren Lane, Caitlin Bonneblest, Courtney Hamill, 8 each from Sid Calloway and Allie Wright Frederick. Throw in 3 more from Savannah Kiffer, Addie Mullen, Megan Robbins, both knock in 2. And that's 53 points on the board. It's a 14-point victory, and you're 14-3 right now.
Yeah, and 14-3, another NCKL win. And, Marysville's one of those teams that they've been on a roll lately. We've caught Chapman coming in on a roll. We caught Council Grove coming in on a roll, and we've been able to shut them all down. And then they go on. Those teams go on and knock off good teams. So, it'll happen for Marysville too, I suppose. But, again, just a good quality win over an NCKL foe, and it's a good win because it was your next one. So, and now you can move on to the next one of 14-3. The Lady Tigers are sitting pretty good right now.
They go into Wamego, as mentioned, Tuesday.
That's an easy place to play.
Yeah, then they go into Abilene Friday.
Another one.
And then they have Concordia at home to close out the season, which will be the senior night. And that'll be the final game before Substate, which will be here in Clay Center when that rolls around. I do have a couple of scores I'll pass along. Concordia going to the fourth quarter led Chapman 39-35. Abilene did win in their matchup with Wamego 41-30, so the Cowgirls do stay undefeated throughout the NCKL at this point. Again, the homecoming king and queen, it is Caitlin Bonneblust. The homecoming queen, Josh Kelly, named homecoming king for 2016. We're going to take our final break here on postgame. We'll come back and then get you set up for what's still to come, all from the Den, right after this.
Whether you're a farmer, business owner, or homeowner, you put a lot of time, money, and hard work into your home, farm, and business. That's why it makes sense to insure your investments just in case things don't go as planned. We at Farmers Union Insurance pride ourselves in being able to risk manage for all your needs. Whether it's your crops, home, equipment, or business needs, we have a solution for you. Give myself, Jim Gearhan, a call at 632-3264 or stop by 426 Lincoln Avenue to discuss your insurance needs.
Again, Homecoming Friday festivities just wrapping up. We saw Alex Sewell and Macy Diegman, former Tigers, back at midcourt handing out the hardware this evening. And again, it goes to Caitlin Bonneblust and Josh Kelly. We do have a score, the Wakefield Lady Bombers, a winner against Spencer, 51-40 tonight. And the Valley Heights Lady Mustangs behind 39 points from Joe Repke, coming from behind to beat Wetmore this evening, 72-67.
72-67. Wow. They were down. And they were down most of that game.
Wow. That is a big-time scoring night for the Lady Mustangs. Here, the Lady Tigers win 53-49. We'll take a 30-second timeout. We've got boys pregame on the way next.